Good morning, water protectors. This is Kash Jackson. It is bright and early. Well, it's nearly 10 a.m. I'm just now having my first cup of coffee, as you can see. It's one of my favorite cups. We the people. Along with my Second Amendment. I love my Second Amendment. I'm not going to lie to you. So I've had some conversations here recently. Had a conversation last night with great gentleman. Yeah, he's a veteran as well, and also was having a conversation this morning with a just with one of the townspeople, and I don't know. I didn't ask him, but potentially could be an oil field worker out there in North Dakota. And good conversations, very productive, very peaceful, and so I spoke with Ace last night. He's coming up with some veterans from down south, I believe, kind of the Alabama, Tennessee area, and I'd seen one of his videos and just wanted to touch base with him and really respect the guy and what he's going for and what he stands for. And a little bit of it's what I hit on yesterday. All right, Ken, man, I'm looking forward to it, brother. Ken Ford Cloud's a good friend of mine, so I just want to say good morning to him and hello and good morning to the rest of you guys. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So, I saw the pig head on a stick incident up there, and there is a lot of conversation and information coming out of Bismarck and Mandan about some bullshit that's going on, and townsfolk being terrorized up there, police officers' families being followed, things like that. Look, here's the thing: that really could be anybody. It really could be. Yeah, unfortunately, with something like this, you have people come in from all over the country. They come there with bad intentions and not to be productive, but just to be a pain in the ass and to terrorize a community. Yeah, they're instigators, and they come from everywhere, and those types of people, whomever they are, wherever they come from, whoever supports them, or even if they're independent, we cannot condone, and I don't doubt for 1 second that that First Nations, that Standing Rock, that Sioux Nation, that Dakotas, anybody, nobody's going to tolerate that type of behavior out there, because that's their community. I mean, they live in, and they're a part of those communities there. And so if there's people out there that are doing that, I hope that if any of you guys, any water protectors out there, anybody who's out there standing for Standing Rock, if you see that type of behavior out of anybody anywhere, that you're quick to correct them and let them know that is not acceptable whatsoever. Because I won't tolerate that. If I see people being terrorized or no, absolutely not. That is not what I stand for. And the men and women that I've met, that is not what they stand for. And I don't doubt that it's occurring. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of pictures. I've seen some video. Because I know that there's these, just not good people who take advantage of situations like this all across the country, that they don't have anything better to do. Myself and other men like Ace, we want peace in our country, and we want to be able to live peacefully, and we want the citizens in this country to live peacefully, while abiding by the Constitution, while respecting the Bill of Rights, and but with limited government intrusion into our lives. And what's the common denominator here that we see? Corporations, large corporations, and the government in bed together. That's the common denominator that we have that causes so much chaos and disruption in our country. And I hope that you guys, are with me on this one. because I know, again, and I've said this time and time again, that the elders preach about peace, non-aggression, solidarity, praying for even those who transgress against them, which many of you are followers, and you may not be a devout Christian, you may not even be really practicing, but many of you know the teachings of Jesus Christ and what he taught us to do, albeit it can be very difficult when somebody attacks you, or somebody that you love. That can be extremely difficult. But we have to remain vigilant in peace and in prayer. And I got to work on that a lot. Really, I do. Myself. Because you guys seen some of my videos. I can be an angry person. It looks like I got a lazy eye this morning. Maybe it's because of my first cup of coffee. Anyways. So, look. I'm going to be out there soon. I'm coming out soon. A bunch of veterans are coming out. We're really looking forward to getting out there. And who are you looking at? Screw you, Deborah. I don't know who I'm looking at. Look, it's a beautiful morning, okay? And it's a great day to look for peaceful resolutions. It's a great day for us to really talk, have an open dialogue about what's ongoing in North Dakota. You see, this affects so many other people. Aside from, look, take Standing Rock completely out, okay? Just cut it out of the picture. You live downstream anywhere, if you live downstream anywhere on the Missouri River, this is problematic for you. Anywhere. So it doesn't matter if they move this intake 70 miles south. It doesn't matter if it affects, you know what I mean? I mean, let's really think about it. I got a buddy who's a licensed chemist. He does... he holds water treatment facilities and companies accountable for environmental regulations and has the ability to shut those things down, or to influence them being shut down if they're not abiding by regulation. I am not some environmentalist nut job who just goes around hammering spikes into trees or anything crazy. Like I don't do that stuff. I'm a blue collar man. I come from a blue collar family. Framers, roofers, oil field workers, I grew up putting big calluses on my hands. And I don't really have them now because, well, I've been retired for a little bit. And I've been lazy. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been lazy. That's all there is to it. In my defense, I did have hernia repair. Well, 3 of them.
Oh, that's an old story.
Shut up, mother.
This is a long tangent.
Anyways, look, our environment is important. I want a clean environment for my children. I like to take my kids hunting and fishing and camping and hiking. I want to enjoy the outdoors. I want to be able to breathe fresh air. I mean, who doesn't really want that? We kind of make fun of environmentalists, but yeah, I respect the hell out of them. I respect the hell out of them because they're fighting to preserve our natural environment. Marina's over here whispering to me, look at China.
Picture.
Prime examples. I mean, if you look at just look at Los Angeles or, look at some of these larger cities right down in Chicago. I mean, it's not healthy. And you wonder why the people in these cities are so pissed off. You wonder why they're so angry. Look at the environment they're surrounded in. I mean, smog and pollution and, noise pollution, the traffic, the lights. There's no peace. They're never really at peace. I mean, ambulances and fire trucks and da-da-da-da-da. I'm getting a little sidetracked here, but the point of it is, we need a clean and healthy earth. United States, everywhere. We need it. If not, Mother Earth will retaliate. Yeah, I don't doubt that Mother Earth will retaliate. Marina's showing me pictures of smog in China. And, the people walking around wearing masks all the time because the smog's so heavy there. But that's the type of stuff that we're dealing with here. I mean, we really, really need to hold honest conversations about clean energy. Here's what we need to look at. NOCA Clean Energy. NOCA. NOCA clean energy. I was talking about them a little bit yesterday. I brain farted, forgot the name of them, and my buddy Justin had to remind me. AWO, it's NOCA Clean Energy. Anyways, they developed technology using clean energy, and one of the really cool ones that they use is magnets that they use from like the bullet rails, you know, the bullet trains in Japan. They use that kind of reverse polarity, and they have a constant supply of clean energy with no waste. At least to my knowledge, that's my understanding. So if somebody finds differently, let me know. I don't want to be speaking out of ignorance here or, you know, not knowing, but that's my understanding. That's my layman's understanding, okay? But we want a peaceful resolution out in Standing Rock, and that peaceful resolution comes with having, you know, one, coming from a place that's pure in our heart, of really sincerely wanting viable change in our country, and not just in environmental issues, but in how we're treated by the United States government and how we permit large corporations to just do at will. Look, oil is important. Petroleum products are important, you know, and I really respect the hell out of oil field workers. Those guys got a hard damn job. You know, at the end of the day, they go in there and they work their ass off like many of us. They work a hard job to provide for their families, to pay into the tax base, you know, to be productive citizens in this country. And they're you and I, okay? They're not some evil people. They're citizens of this country who want to provide for their families, and their work just happens to be in the oil field industry. But that doesn't mean that we can't, you know, cross-train or find other alternative clean sources of energy, and these men and women who work there can transition and train into that industry. And we begin to reduce our dependence upon oil and petroleum and coal-based products. You know, yeah, they're great. They provide a lot of energy. There's a lot of it. But at the end of the day, if we're poisoning our own water, if we're destroying our own lands for profit, that's a problem, people. That is really a problem. And I want to say that the 2,000 plus veterans who are going out to Standing Rock are like myself, and I think many of them are going simply because of the treatment that we've seen those people receive. Not so much because they take a stance on the pipeline, but just they don't want to see their fellow American treated in such a manner. And that's the attitude we should all take. Is that whether or not we agree with that damn pipeline, we should at least take the stance and be able to agree that people should not be treated like that. And conversely, whomever you are, that, you know, you go into Mandan, North Dakota, and you represent poorly, and you threaten people and yell profanities at people, and you know, in public there. I yell profanities here on my private phone and on my page, but you're not going to see me doing that out in public, and you know, and at police officers or their families or anybody else. That is unacceptable. You know, that is absolutely unacceptable. If you want to vent, do it. Go yell at a tree, or do it like I do. I mean, I yell at this phone. I yell at this damn phone, and people get close. You know, people are like, I thought he was yelling at me. He got so close to the damn phone. As a veteran, I want peace in my country. I want viable solutions. I want limited government. You know, we should be able to really agree on a lot of these things. The more government we have, the more intrusion we have into our lives, the more taxes we have to pay because we're paying for some other leg of the government. We need less of that. We need more independence and freedom, less bureaucracy, red tape, and BS, and a cleaner world. You know, what's wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And, you know, that's what we have to do. We have to show respect, okay? North Dakota isn't my home. I have a lot of family there now. But I have people out there that I love and I care about, and I would never want to see any harm come to. And so, if you hear my mother laughing in the background, she's watching YouTube videos or something. You're disrupting my flow, Mother. No, I don't live at home. My mother's here staying with me for a little while. My household gets interesting some days. Anyways, I'm going to get off here. You guys have a beautiful day. I'm looking forward to getting out in North Dakota. I'm not looking forward to the dang cold. But can't wait to see you guys. You guys be safe today. And know that I love you and I care about you. And I want nothing but the best for my country. And you guys please share the Restoring Freedom page for me. Because that's what my organization is founded upon, is restoring constitutional and human rights and protecting those wherever we see those. And we are in our infancy stage, to say the least. We're just now growing. We're not even a 501c3 or anything yet, because I need funding. I need money. I hate asking for money because that's not my realm. I don't like doing that. But anyways, I want to get Restoring Freedom stood up. A lot of men and women see the same things in this country that I do, and they really want some honest change, and we really need a powerful voice for our country to address these issues that we see ongoing, just like in Standing Rock or elsewhere. So you guys, please help me to build Restoring Freedom. I would greatly appreciate it. Have a blessed day. Be safe, and I'll be seeing my relatives soon. It's Cash Jackson. You want to say bye, Mama Jackson?
Bye.
You want to say bye, Marina?
Bye.
They say bye. Later, guys.